watch lots of deaths today. If anyone's doing a death count, that must be like 5th or 6th death. And like only the 2nd or 3rd I didn't plan to take, or expect to take anyway. Like I say, I do a death run, I expect to die from doing this. Maybe I should show off magic at last. I should show off the Pyromancy Flame. I believe it would be pretty useful in that narrow hallway to start throwing some fireballs around. So... No. Wrong menu. Excuse me. Put it here. Do I want to start using my reinforced club now? No, not yet. Pyromancy Flame. And my command, yes, cool. I can kind of do it on command. It's weird on PC because you have to take your fingers off of the movement keys to change items, which is very strange. It may lead to you to being much, much worse at combat because of it. Yeah, you ready to fight me? Nice. So I didn't actually lose anything from that, but we will do our best once again. Wish I could one-shot these guys, that would make it so much easier. Yeah, keep coming one by one. That makes my fight much easier, actually. Think there are more of you? There are. But I can't get around him. No, I want this. Gotta get closer for that. Fail. He has quite the wall. Let me time this better. Or not. Yeah, buddy, get burnt. As you can see, fireballs do area damage, so they're very useful against groups of weak enemies like that. Oh, I'm going to use 4 fireballs and 2 Estus flasks, so that was quite a fight. You should always think of, well, at least I always think of, you can do it however you want, think of fights in terms of how many of your resources you had to use to get through it. And then, on subsequent fights, minimize the use of resources. But that's ultimately what this is. It's like a war of attrition, sort of. As you can see, fire is very strong. Didn't even wait for his stuff to happen. Also, you may notice guys in barrels. The only way you can get items in this game is from a corpse or from a chest. And I guess there's a little, like, a yellow sparkly thing on the ground. That's another place you can get it. For whatever reason, at least in the early parts, they're only from corpses and chests. Hello, friend.
Oh, still human, are you? Then I am in luck. Could you help me? As you can see, I am stuck without recourse.
You haven't laughed yet, so let's keep going. mystery key opens this guy's cell. Can I get this off the screen, please? Anytime today? Please? If I go down here, will it go away? Thank you.
Thank you. Yes, sincerely. I am Knight Lautrec of Karim. I truly appreciate this. And I guarantee a reward. Only later.
Still haven't laughed, so we don't really know his deal yet, huh?
Yes, very sorry. Your reward will have to wait. I've just been freed. Allow me some time.
So, this guy, why would someone be in jail? Maybe they are like me and they're an undead. Well, actually everyone in here is undead, but you know, except for one character. So, why would somebody be in jail? But he looks like a nice guy. He's wearing golden armor. He says he's a knight. He's from Karim, which is like a very knightly civilization. They value knighthood and honor highly. So maybe he's okay. And anyway, if you don't let him out, he gets out anyway later, and he's not as happy with you. So, weigh your options, you know? Let him out if you don't want him to like you. Let him out if you do. Plus, you get a small reward. It's a very, very small reward later. Plus, if you let him out, I told you about the online function. You can also summon characters here, including NPCs, not just players, to help you fight. So, this is a white light. That means time for a fight. This will probably be... I will probably die at least once. These guys are a bit tricky, and they can get you if... Well, not tricky, but they can get you if the timing is bad, the situation is bad, you know. If it's one-on-one, you can beat just about already. If it's two-on-one, it becomes a bit of an issue. The game seems to be designed around one-on-one fights, so groups make it much, much more difficult. Come down here so I can hit you. I'm going to try to get his tail. Any enemy with a tail in this game can have it cut off, and then that tail becomes an item for later. I'm not sure why that is a mechanic, but it is. And the game doesn't tell you this, you just kind of have to figure it out. Once he gets down to about 50% health, something will happen. He also has the ability to hover up and spit fire, and he hits you with his tail too. Get away from that corner. Ooh, just barely managed to block that one. Instead of jumping back all the time, why don't you come over here? Gotten almost the entire length of the arena. I might not even get his tail. That's a tricky move right there. Because it goes from behind you. You may have noticed a second life bar just appeared. And that is because a second Bell Gargoyle has just showed up. Ooh, no stamina. Bad situation. Oh no. Oh no. Oh. So, as I said about multiple enemies, becomes a big, big problem because you just simply they can wombo combo you. One more sippy. Okay. Now, blocking against that is not the best option, but it's better than nothing. You don't want to spread out the damage either. You want to get one of them down completely. Oh, great, thanks. You can occasionally get one of them to fall off the edge, but it's pretty rare. Oh, come on, man. Wombo and combo. Stop jumping up. Damn you. Oh, a third swing. Oh, unlucky. So as you can see, there's just no opportunity to get in when there's two of them. I mean, there is, but it's much, much smaller. One little hit. Ooh. That fire. Damn, it stays out for so long and you can't do anything about it. Oh. You just have to, like, wait for them to not be burning you. You two? Great. Thanks, guys. You are really cooperating with me today. In an optimal fight, you would have the first guy, like, dead before the second guy comes out, or at least low. Really, stop, please. You're so annoying with that. Fight me like normal. Really, double fire. Thanks a lot. Oh. More fire, more area denial. Oh no, oh no, almost walked off the edge. Triple swing. There we go. Towards these guys. Once there's a second one out, it's just your opportunities to do damage are so much lower. I may cut this next part and just cut back when I'm in the boss fight. Or I may do my thing of show 3 deaths and then cut, because it's a bit of a walk back and you have to fight those hollows. You just can't get around them in that narrow hallway.
your reward. Please, accept it. I am grateful to you for freeing me.
There's my laugh.
Not enough for you.
Is my mic unmuted? It is. Good, 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 good.
Greedy now.
So whenever you zone back, you get... This guy has gotten out, and he's here now. This is your nexus. This is where everyone you meet in the game will eventually join up. Anyway, you may have noticed,
Your humanity is really slipping.
you may have noticed he finally laughed.
Most
It
fools.
was kind of a sinister laugh, huh?
They know what to do with. Now, who do you imagine will make the best use of it?
You're sounding like a villain there, Lautrec. What you can do is... kick him, and he'll fall off the edge. However, I don't want to kill him, even though he does something that's not cool later. Basically, I want to show the content of him, of getting revenge on him. Do I, though? It's really hard. It's right before a really hard part. I'll think about it. I'll think about killing him. Also, you may have noticed I swapped over to the Reinforced Club. I'm just going to go for it. And I'm also going to go human for this fight. I decided I'm going to summon Lautrec and Solaire to help me, because I think 3 on 2 is much more fair than 2 on 1. Having extra guys there will give the gargoyles more things to target, and thus make the fight significantly easier than when they're all focusing on you all the time. So I will cut back when I have summoned the boys and start the fight with the gargoyle. I've only done 2 tries, honestly. I'm not trying to cheat you out of deaths or anything. I have just literally, I tried twice. I saw once on camera, and once after I said I wasn't going to, and this will be my 3rd try. Okay, first summon, here we go. Lautrec. Anytime today. You may notice he gave me a sunlight medal, which is every time someone from the Sunlight Covenant does a successful co-op, they get a sunlight medal, and I think the host also gets one. He gave me one at Firelink, and when he was summoned, he was not in that covenant. He did the normal summon animation. This Knight Solaire here, cool guy number 1, is in the Sunlight Covenant, and he will have a unique animation when he is summoned. He's also yellow instead of white. Let's let him stand up. Praise the sun. Everyone knows that animation by now, I'm sure. So, Gold Phantom, White Phantom. He's not really in the Sunlight Covenant. He just gives you a Sunlight Medallion as though he was. So he's kind of lying to you. Ooh, the sweeping attack. So while you guys fight, I will just retrieve my souls. I'm gonna try to get his tail, but it will be tricky. Hey! Hey, much, 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 much easier. Hey, thanks guys. You're a big help. Twin Humanities because I killed two things, and Sunlight Medallion because I summoned Mr. Solaire, Gargoyle Tail because I cut the tail, and Gargoyle Helmet just for winning the fight. Cool, cool, cool. Nothing over here, but I always check because I'm forgetful. Let's take a look around here. Nothing. Okay. So let's go up, have a cool cutscene. I will come back down, and then that will be the end of this episode, I think. So I think that fight is your introduction to summons, and you can see how it's significantly easier. All you need is someone to be there and pull aggro on the gargoyles, and it makes it so much simpler. So let's ring this bell. I did mention in an earlier part, if you're playing online, every time someone completes this part and rings the bell, you can hear the bell ringing throughout the Undead Parish, which is a cool little online effect. So now we will head back down. I'm going to go back to Firelink because I need to level up badly. And I would like to restore my 10 Estus Flask charges. Bosses always give you a ton of souls. I try to not use souls at all until after a boss. And then I level up massively. That may not happen in this because you start off so weak. Oh hey, there's someone here now. Maybe you heard the bell ring?
Greetings. I am Oswald of Carim, the Palm. Thou art a friend. For thee, a warm welcome. Cometh thou to confess, or to accuse? For indeed all sin is my domain.
So this guy is like a priest of Vecna, the goddess of sin that I mentioned earlier. And he has the coolest gesture ever. Haven't heard him laugh yet. This guy is basically the corrupt partner from... oh god, I forgot the name of the poem. I'll put an annotation up because I can't remember what it is right now. It's Chaucer's one and only book from the Renaissance. If you commit a sin, if you kill an innocent, you can request absolution. It costs you a ton of souls. You can leave your covenant without incurring the wrath of the covenant with him. And he also sells a few curse-breaking things. This is an online item. If someone was a real dick to you, you can use an indictment, and that will give them a sin. But no one really does that. Karmic Justice, I believe this does more damage the more sin someone has. Velka's Talisman, this is a really good miracle casting talisman. And a few rings. I'm not going to get these, but they're cool. They do exist.
Thou art welcome any time. It is only human to commit a sin.
Yeah, you sure do get a lot of souls just for standing there with your arms open, buddy. So basically, that's his scam. He will put in the good word for you with Velka and absolve you of your sins, thus keeping sin-hunting online characters from attacking you. But that's how he gets his money. That's a good racket. Anyway, I will head back to Firelink on my own time. Oop, that's not the button. I'll get it eventually, guys. That's not the button either. This is the button. There we go. Let's say thank you for watching this mess of an episode. And I'll see you next time.